run something by you about the Bucks, because I can tell Brandon what we should make of Giannis, what we made of Shaq. And this Bucks team, we've seen it before, what they're trying to do. It's the 2000 Lakers model. And you might be like, oh, Middleton's not close to Kobe. Middleton absolutely is very close, if not a touch better than Kobe the first championship year in 2000. Just hold on. Not in 01. 01, Kobe was a superstar, and 02, Kobe was a top 5 player in the league. But in the 2000 championship run, Kobe had a half dozen playoff games where he scored less than 20. He had a couple finals games where he scored in single digits. He also had some really great games like Middleton did last night. But you look at it, it's like, okay, we've got a superstar, unstoppable MVP as our number one option, Giannis and Shaq. We can't totally rely on that guy, though, at the very end of games. So we have a number 2 option who is, in Kobe's case, going to be great. In Middleton's case, he is what he is, that we lean on in the fourth quarter. We've got a point guard who is incredibly important to what we do, but can't really rely on him offensively, Fisher and Drew Holiday. And if our role players are hitting their shots, we're basically unbeatable. Like, this is how the Lakers,
this is your man who did it,
won that first
this
time.
time. And this is a continuation of the oh, how they forgot Kobe Bryant, Phil Jackson beef. To me, the beef is still being seasoned and simmered. There is a target on Kobe Bryant for numerous reasons, but that is another video for another time. I just wanted to clarify and apologize to some of the listeners. It wasn't necessarily Max Kellerman's comment. It wasn't Max Kellerman. It was the guy that they call Nick Wright. I'm tripping. It was Nick Wright who compared this Bucks team with Giannis led, with Middleton, and I guess a little sub with that would be Holiday, would be compared to the 2000 Kobe and Shaq. Nick Wright, you guys don't see subliminally how he's throwing darts at Kobe's legacy. Some people could say it's just to keep the bum from Akron relevant. I mean, Jordan stans can say, everybody can say what they want to say, man. We're all men. It's an opinion. But what I see from afar is the more Kobe Bryant is resting in peace, or paradise as we hope, the more we think about it, the more we realize how good he was. Some people may say how overrated he was. Some people may look at the whole exaltation from Laker fans and whatnot. But I will never buck dance on this one. Now y'all just playing when you say Ben Simmons a couple years ago. Oh, how they forgot Kobe. Y'all are trying to say Chris Middleton and Giannis are the Kobe and Shaq, right? So I assume Giannis would be Shaquille O'Neal. And that's a fair comparison. I guess if Shaq played in this era, he would run a little bit more, but I doubt he would shoot them stupid threes. So I guess Middleton's Kobe Bryant at 22, 23 years old. How soon they forgot the game where Shaquille O'Neal fouled out. Like many a games, and he wasn't as productive, but he fouled out against the Pacers, and Rick Smits was giving him fits. We know we do clown the Lakers finals competition, but we cannot hide the fact of when Shaq would go down, Kobe, he relished the moment, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that he wanted. That dude would dream about it probably in his driveway or on the bus ride to the plane or on the plane. He was hoping Shaq went down with an injury. Not because he isn't a hater of Shaq, but he just wanted to make sure that his position was being more cemented at the time, because good old Phil Jackson believed in moving the ball down low first. That's how the triangle worked. Kobe wasn't a fan of the triangle, just like Michael wasn't. Kobe was like, the guys having us do stuff without the ball. And he had some concerns, man. But when Shaq fouled out, I don't know what the triangle was in that overtime. I just know that young 22-year-old said, damn a triangle, I'm going to get these offensive rebounds and put these tip backs. I'm going to take Reggie to school. I'm going to give Reggie nightmares. Michael Jordan, the remix, Froby. Chris Middleton, without Giannis, with Giannis, could never be Kobe Bryant. But what I will not do is I will not blame Chris Middleton. He is, in the words of Denny Green, they are who we thought they were. Why do we have to compare Chris Middleton to Kobe Bryant? It is blasphemy. But I'm gonna be cool, man. I need to watch my tone, because it is true. It's not Chris Middleton. Just like a lot of times it's not LeBron per se. We coming at the media. Nick Wright, you ain't slick. But neither is who did it. I apologize for saying it was Max Kellerman. It was Nick Wright. See, and there are little things that he's been doing if you pay attention. I don't even really watch these shows no more like I used to. What happens is, because there's so many great YouTube content right now that I'm subscribed to, such as Welcome to HD TV, C-Pen for the win, Pro Basketball Updates, I believe that's what it's called, Too Raw for TV. I still watch some old Chronicles of Judah 144 videos, as well as Thinking Man Templar, DJ's Raw and Uncut Truth, which he has a new platform now where he has a couple coaches and stuff come on. And I don't need to go through the list, but the whole point is, man, so when you guys' videos go off, sometimes they immediately will put on ESPN. You know, Stephen A. Smith goes berserk about something, or Nick Wright's hot takes, or Max Kellerman and Shannon Sharp, and even some old ones with Whitlock. Now, do I think that that could be a strategic event or a strategic attempt, pardon me, from the YouTube higher ups? I don't know, man. I got a smartphone. I'm not balling like that. So I don't know if it's the phones. I don't know if it's based off of my history. I'm not one of those guys who believe in coincidence, but I also don't want to be a tinfoil hat guy where I think everything there's a boogeyman. No, I believe everything is working at an accordingly pace. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Everything is supposed to happen this way. You're supposed to have deflectors, haters, distractors. Because when you guys bring some great truth, you know, they need to mix in a lie. They need to mix in entertainment, a minstrel. You know, oh, how can I forget? I might have mentioned it, Kwame Bus Life. You know what I mean? Like, he's right on cue. He's hot right now. So whenever I watch maybe a video or two, like an HD video will come up, or Carcino or somebody like that, and then Too Raw. But as I doze off or nod off, or if I'm running and jogging, I'll get like caught up in the moment, right? Then all of a sudden, like some foolishness will come on, Jay Williams, something from 2 years ago. But I'm not necessarily trying to get off track right now. The bottom line is they are strategically giving us paper cuts of dissing Kobe. It could be the whole Oscars thing and the rape allegations and the destructing of a black man's mystique, if that makes sense. Or it could just be plain out, he is a threat to both Jordan and Kobe. Not just for on the court. Because skill for skill, he's more skilled than both of them guys. And he's more skilled than 90% of the basketball players that's ever came to the NBA. The issue is after basketball. The pharmaceutical sales allegation where he was being sued or he was suing. The Black Mamba corporate title. The dismissing of the Nike contract. He, unlike other Nike pundits, did not have a lifetime contract. You know, that's something that's an eye-opener. You know what I mean? And you know me, I'm always going to think three-dimensional. I'm not just going to think, oh, it's just a basketball. You know, it's just basketball while the media hates Kobe. No, there's just some other stuff. Could it be that all these NBA players see something special, including WNBA players? Now, was Kobe playing the political game and starting to feminize his outlook on competition and athletes with the whole Mamba Academy? Not necessarily, but let me tell you guys this from personal experience. When you have a daughter, things like that naturally are supposed to happen. You're not going to talk to your daughter like you would your cousins and, you know, your sons and whatnot. But the whole point is, I see what they're doing, man. But I can't let y'all forget, man. Hold the heck up. The Pacer game where Shaq fouled out. The San Antonio Spurs series where Kobe swallowed his pride. And for 3 quarters, we would work the triangle, in his words, by the way. We gonna work the triangle. We gonna get it to the big fella to rock him to sleep. But I'ma close. You know what I mean? I'ma close this game. Chris Middleton, man, he is who we thought he was, man. Like, why are y'all doing this? Similar to the Trae Young's better than Steph Curry, he's better than Kyrie. I'm waiting for them to say he's better than Isaiah Thomas. I'm waiting for them to say he's better than all these. They think we are stupid. And I'll be real with y'all. A lot of these fans who are fanatics of today's game are stupid. Because they really don't have an elder or a big brother type to tell them, we're not shading on today's talent. We're letting you know it's a whole different game with hand checking and the promotion of the 3-ball and the pick and roll and the non-physical boxing out when it comes to getting rebounds. I could go on and I could make a whole series on how today is just different. But what I will not let you do is let Chris Middleton and Kobe Bryant be compared, not even a slight. Now, Shaq and Giannis, I think that that's a little bit off, but I could have kept my mouth quiet with that, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen it. I knew I seen it. I thought it was Max Kellerman. I apologize once again, because that is the importance of journalism. When you make a mistake, or when you're public speaking, if you make a mistake and you get the opportunity, the good Lord gives you another chance, just say you made a mistake, man. Because somebody could easily fact check you. But yeah, they compared this Bucks squad, when they healthy, to the Lakers squad. And they specifically highlighted Giannis and Middleton. I ain't no Holiday guy. I think he's scary. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. That's why I didn't think they could beat the Nets. I used to tell you on the StreamYard, man. No way. I see it in his eyes, man. But, you know, obviously I was wrong. You can be wrong, man. So yeah, this is your man who did it, man. Who did it this time, coming at you with a continuation on the Kobe Bryant Phil Jackson saga. Yeah, man. Phil used to tell Kobe to try to reel it in even for the triangle. But he did the same thing with Mike, man. And that's why them guys are once in a generation, once in a lifetime talent. Because they can learn to channel their frustrations and execute their frustrations at different times of the game. They have different speeds, and that's important for not just basketball or football or baseball. That's important in life. Styles make fights, and momentum and speed are very important, but it's the way you use them. God bless. Take care.